We sailed on the inaugural sailing of the Norwegian Encore from Southampton UK to New York City. In this second part of our two-part video series, we will cover all the food we had on the second half of our cruise. Here's part 2 of the food we enjoyed while aboard the Norwegian Encore. Welcome to Taste Your Travel. Before we start into the food from the second half of our cruise, if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for watching. But if you're new here and like travel vlogs, cruise and travel tips, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever we upload new videos. With plenty of restaurants to pick from, there's something for everyone on the Encore. Are you sailing on the ship? What do you think your favorite will be? Let us know in the comments below. We're now on day 6 and boy, I'm getting full just talking about all this food. I'm sure you may be getting hungry just seeing it all too. Well, it was another day for breakfast, but this time we changed it up and went to the SAVOR restaurant. This turned out to be one of our worst meals that we had on the ship, perhaps worse than an American diner. We requested cinnamon rolls and the waiter said that he'd bring a basket of pastries to select from. What we witnessed, however, was rather strange. He stopped at the table before us and offered them some pastries. They asked if they could have the whole basket, which he gave them. Well, we ended up not being offered any, and he never returned with more. Missy had the Belgian waffle with banana, and I had eggs Benedict with country potatoes and sausage. The sausages taste like they were cooked yesterday. Heck, not even that recent. I also tried the pancakes, which were dry and not very good. I wish I could have good things to say about the table service breakfast on our cruise, but this being our one and only experience, I have to say that we were not impressed. What did you think?
It sucked.
It wasn't very good. After spending much of the morning relaxing in the district brew house, we headed to the garden cafe for lunch. I don't have a lot of video from lunch, but here I had a few items off the hot Asian section. For dinner, where else did you think we would go but back to the local? Missy went with a couple of old standbys as starters, which was pretzel bites and spinach and artichoke dip. I, of course, had more of those wonderful buffalo chicken wings. Are you seeing a trend here? I like chicken wings. Fun fact, did you know that I once ate 44 chicken wings at the Hooters in Cancun? I sure did. Though I have to admit, the wings at the local are far better. In addition to the wings, I also had some fish and chips, and we also had a Coney Island hot dog served with french fries. For dessert, we headed up to the garden cafe where I had some chocolate mousse cake and chocolate pudding. Boy, I like chocolate. The next day brought me back to Garden Cafe for breakfast. Another rinse and repeat day here with more of the old favorites. Though I did take back some fresh cinnamon rolls for Missy. Though I have to admit, I probably snuck in one of these for myself. No lunch today, but we did have some gelato at DOLCE Gelato out on the waterfront. This is an a la carte dessert venue you can access from the outside on the waterfront, but it's in the same area as the bake shop. The bake shop has plenty of baked items from cupcakes to French macaroons. We didn't have any of those, but enjoyed some gelato. While not as good as what we had in Rome, a little over $10 including gratuity, prices were comparable to what we paid on land in Italy before our cruise. Do check out the gelato at DOLCE Gelato while on board the Encore. For dinner, it was time for some barbecue at Q, and this was our third specialty dining restaurant in our package. Enjoy country music while eating some barbecue. After dinner service, this restaurant turns into a country and western nightclub, so get your cowboy boots and your hat and get up there and dance. I had a great experience at Q while on board the Bliss, and this was Missy's first time at this restaurant, and it certainly wasn't the best. For an appetizer, we had an order of the loaded fries. These are a huge portion of curly fries topped with cheese, sour cream, green onions, and your choice of pulled pork or chili, along with crispy tortilla strips. Be sure to smother them with any of the barbecue sauces available right there at your table. These were delicious. For our entrees, we both went with the Pitmaster platter: beef brisket, pork spare ribs, smoked chicken, and jalapeno and cheese sausage. This also comes with small sides of chunky potato salad, pickles, pinto or barbecue beans, and jalapeno cornbread. Also available are sides like CAGNEY'S, served family style. We had baked potato, mac and cheese, and there you see some onion rings. It's kinda like deja vu from CAGNEY'S. They just look the same. Unfortunately, the beef brisket on our Pitmaster platter was inedible. We swapped out our entrees for the pulled pork, which proved to be a great choice. Pretty full from all that food, we still couldn't turn down dessert. Missy went for Aunt Josie's mason jar banana pudding. I tasted this and I must admit it was pretty delicious. I went for the warm skillet brownie, served with ice cream and hot chocolate sauce, served up in a small cast iron skillet. Pour that sauce all over it before digging in. Truly delectable. Day 8 was much of the same. I had breakfast at Garden Cafe and we hit up the local for lunch. I did try something a little different this time at the local. Aside from the usual buffalo chicken wings with blue cheese dressing, I had a fish sandwich, which actually just turned out to be 2 pieces of fish that they would serve with their fish and chips, placed atop a hamburger bun, served with french fries. Really creative, aren't they? Missy had the spinach and artichoke dip, along with a barbacoa beef tortilla bowl. For dinner, we originally had a reservation at Onda, but canceled that and decided to go back to CAGNEY'S Steakhouse. Though this time we didn't go for that ribeye. For starters, we each had thick-cut bacon. Not as good as the pork belly that we had on the Bliss, it was still pretty good with a strong, smoky flavor. Missy had an iceberg wedge salad with blue cheese dressing, and I had the tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwich. Really good, and those slices of grilled cheese they give you are perfect for dipping in the tomato soup. Very delicious. For our entrees, Missy had the slow roasted prime rib. 16 ounces of beef roasted to perfect medium rare perfection, and I had the pork chops, coming in at 14 ounces. The pork chops were a little dry, but still had a good flavor. Sides again, a la carte: truffle mashed potatoes, potatoes au gratin, and sautéed garlic mushrooms, all served family style. For dessert, it was a warm apple cardamom crisp for Missy, topped with a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. And I had the 7-layer chocolate cake. There was a lot of chocolate here, but all very good. Now to our last full day on the ship as we sail into New York City and have to disembark for customs clearance before reboarding the ship. It was back to Garden Cafe for breakfast and the local for a late afternoon meal. Though this time I decided to venture out and have some different sauces on some of the chicken wings, and got both the buffalo chicken wings and the sweet Korean chili barbecue chicken wings. Of course, I still requested blue cheese dressing for both of them. Follow it up with fish and chips. Missy had the loaded nachos and chicken pot pie, old favorites for our last day and our last meal on the Encore. For dessert, it was the strawberry brownie cheesecake, a delicious way to end our meal. Well folks, that ends our cruise and the tour of the food that we had on the Norwegian Encore. There certainly were some ups and downs, but we certainly enjoyed much of the food that the Encore had to offer. If you want to continue the discussion about cruise food and the Encore, learn tips and tricks about cruising and travel, head on over to our travel community and join the Travel Troop on Facebook, and join the discussion with your fellow travelers. There's always so much to share and to learn. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.